G'day, thanks for watching, and I hope you're well wherever you are in the world right now. Has it ever happened to you when you're taking photos and you encounter a situation and all of a sudden you need to change a setting in your camera and you know there must be a setting in there somewhere in that menu, but you just don't have time to sort it out right then and there, so you have to just like lob it into the too hard basket, into the deal with it later basket, and just box on with how you know what you know in the moment. And then later on, maybe you discover the setting and you realize, oh my gosh, if only I'd known this at the time, I could have got the photo I wanted, or I could have got a better shot that I wanted. Well, it happened to me just the other night, so I figured I'd drop in and talk about it. And I also need to find out if the setting is actually in the camera. So I'll share it with you, let's do it together. What I'm talking about is the Canon EOS-R and the fact that it wouldn't trigger the external speed light on silent shutter. So let's just try and recreate the situation. I turned up to an event to photograph some horses doing a performance, and all of a sudden the lights went out, and so I had to shoot with an external speed light. And also I decided to shoot with silent shutter because it was quite quiet in the area. So I turned up, I was prepping my camera, I put the silent shutter on, which allowed me now to take photos with the silent shutter, which I'll aptly demonstrate here. Now I turned on my speed light and went to take shots. And I could see it was still taking photos, but the speed light wouldn't trigger, so I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, I thought, wow, this has got to be to do with the silent shutter, you know, pretty smart up here. So I've turned the silent shutter off and went to take shots, and sure enough, the flash started triggering. So yeah, it was quite peculiar. Every now and again, I'd turn the flash off and go back to silent shutter. And so it was blowing my mind because I couldn't work out why a speedlight wouldn't fire with silent shutter. If I needed to use the speedlight, all of a sudden, I had to turn it off, turn it on, and go back to normal shooting mode. Oh, hang on a second, silent shutter's grayed out. Hey, that's the first time I noticed it. That's why I'm doing this on video with you now. Otherwise, I'd already know it. I don't know this. Silent shutter's grayed out, the speedlight's on. Okay, what happens if I turn it off? Wait, I turn off the speed light and now it's no longer grayed out. Okay, turn silent shutter off, turn the speed light on, now it's grayed out. Not available because of the associated function setting, external speed light control. Speed light off, silent shutter, happy days. Speed light on, silent shutter. Whoa, it still says enabled, right? It just won't trigger the flash even though it's taking photos. It should really grey out as soon as you turn on the speed light, you know, so there's no confusion. That was my confusion. But now I can see it's greyed out right now. It says not available because of the associated function setting. I didn't see that on the night. So that's it, that's the video, it's done. You cannot use an external speed light with silent shutter on the EOS-R. It's one or the other. And actually that's bloody good to know, because I'm gonna need to know this for like weddings and events, and hey, you're gonna need to know this too. So have some sort of backup. I don't know, can you use a transmitter? Can you use a pocket wizard? If you know, let me know down below. And in the meantime, click subscribe if you want to. We're coming out of Wellington, New Zealand, so it could be a different perspective. Otherwise, as always, flash that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.